Welcome to another SEO Tuesday tutorial. So today we're going to look at Google Ads and specifically the smart campaigns and specifically how to take a look at some of the keywords so that you can better tune your ads so that you're not wasting money. Okay, so inside of Google Ads, and I'll put a link in the description below, once you get in here, you get to the campaign you want and you go ahead and get inside that smart campaign. Once you do that, you can scroll down here till you get to this part of the screen where it talks about keyword themes and search terms report. Okay, this is where we're going to start. So just a little side note, make sure you're in the right time range, that date and time that you want to cover. Right? It's important to know what you're looking at. If this is the first time you're doing it, you might want to look at the entire age of the ad. If not, you may want to be looking at that at whatever incremental period. Maybe you're checking it every week, maybe every month. You get the idea. It's important to set the dates so that you know. Also, I would suggest keeping a side file, just a text file on your computer, so that you can know when you looked last what these type of things are. But that's really getting off subject. Okay, you're inside again, smart campaigns inside of Google Ads. Inside the keyword themes search report, click on edit. Once you get inside of here, and I apologize for any of the blurring, we're going to see there's three main things. This is the keyword themes, and these are the things that will basically trigger your ads. This is not as in-depth as a regular Google Ads campaign. This is a smart campaign. So it takes a lot of liberty with what might apply. So this is where we're going to use these other two tabs to kind of keep Google corralled into areas so that we don't waste money. Right? So first thing, know that your keyword themes are in the sections that you want. And know that Google could be very liberal with these. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and just take a quick look at negative keyword themes. Click on this. Right, so these are all of the different terms that you don't want your ad to fire for. So let's say that you are a car repair place, and what might be important is if you are not a mobile mechanic, maybe you want to add mobile mechanic and some of the different phrases that go along with that, because that keeps you from getting clicks that are people looking for mobile mechanics. Now, right, that's more of a business decision than anything else. You might want to leave that because you think, well, maybe somebody's looking for a mobile mechanic, but I'm willing to spend a couple dollars to throw my hat in the ring to see if I can convince them to leave that mobile mechanic and come see us. So, right, that's a business decision. Whether you want to take that chance to spend money to try and convert someone who's looking for a mobile car mechanic. Maybe your prices are as good as a mobile mechanic, or maybe you're thinking, okay, somebody's got something that they cannot really do with a mobile mechanic. They're going to have to find someone else, and that'll be us. So that's a business decision, but you get that idea, right? It doesn't have to just apply to mechanics. It could be the same thing in any field where there are negative keywords. Some are going to be kind of that gray area where you might be able to convert them. That's great. Others may be a black and white where you go, wow, we really don't want to pay money to go after this word or this couple words. So you'll put them into negative keyword themes. And not to go too much further down that road into detail, but you could have the same issue where negative keywords may not even apply to your entire field. They apply to more than one thing. So kind of like if you think of the word shop. Well, shop, could be a noun, it could be a verb. So you have to be careful with those type of things. And that goes far stretching beyond this tutorial. You can always contact us over at BTFOOM.com on the contact page. If you want to have more explanation on this, go ahead and give us a idea that you want more information on that, and we'll walk you through it. Okay, so the next thing we'll see, we'll scroll down here. So if you want to edit these, you can always add more by clicking on this edit. And we won't do that now, but that's the basic gist on how you change that. All right, let's go back up to the top. Now we'll take a look at the next thing, which is the search terms report. And this is new for Google. This is really the one that I really want to go ahead and give you the ideas on. Okay, so we'll click on this. So when we get into search terms report, it's exactly what it says here. Here's what people searched for before seeing and clicking your ads. All right, so this one is incredibly important to be able to know what people are searching for. They clicked on your ad, how many clicks you got. Of course, that's only within this time period. But how many clicks you got between May 24th and June 1st, right? As this example, right? 2 clicks, and you can continue to walk this down. And then the spend is obviously, that's the total. So if you want to think about this, with 2 clicks at about $30, simple math tells you it's about $15 a click to get this term. Now, sorry, a lot of these are go ahead and block, they're blurred out, but you get the idea, right? This is where you figure out where your spend is going and is it worth it to you. Right, so you can go ahead and scroll down. There's a long list of these, and we'll go ahead and scroll down to the bottom here. Notice this where it says load more. If we click on load more, it's just going to continue to load, and that's very important, right? You don't want to assume that just what's on this one section is the whole thing. There's not. There's more. So we'll go ahead and click on this. We'll scroll down. Right, so now we're at the bottom, and again, sorry for all the blurring, but we see that there's no more place to load more. So we have these all set up. All right. Another thing that you might want to do is convert these into a spreadsheet. Depending on your computer skill level, you can go ahead and copy these and copy the page. And if we copy these and then we put them into, whether it's a spreadsheet or whether we put them into a text file, however you want to do that, to try and give yourself some numbers, because you don't have the same reporting, at least right now, that's as of early June in 2021. You don't have that same ability to download reports as you do in, if you will, full-blown Google ad campaigns. Again, this is a smart campaign. All right, let's scroll back up to the top. So again, we're in the search terms report. If we see one of these that we want to make negative, we could go ahead and click on one. Again, I apologize for all the blurring, but if we click on one, and then up pops this box where we see add to negative keyword themes. Now, if we click on that, it will put this phrase that we checked off, it will put it into the negative keyword themes. So that's one way to do it. The other way that you can do it is, as we showed just a few seconds ago, we click on the negative keyword themes, we go to the bottom, we click edit, and we put whatever words in there we want. Again, you may need to do a little bit more research on what is a broad match, an exact match, and a phrase match, so that you understand what's happening, because you may put in a negative keyword and block yourself. So you kind of need to understand that theory. The real gist of this tutorial was to help you out with this new feature, which is the search terms report, which is kind of new. To be honest, it's been in there for a while, but Google is saying now that it's new. So we'll go ahead and run this tutorial for you. But again, knowing this search term report, being able to see how much you're paying, right, per click, right? So if we know it's 1, then we know it's exactly $16. 2, we've got to divide by 2. Obviously, you could put this into a spreadsheet and let it do the math for you. But the bottom line, this helps you to save your money inside of Google Ads, knowing when's the right ones, what's too expensive, what's the right cost, right? If you will, where is that SEO black hole that no one else is in there, so the costs are cheap? Or where is it a real crowded place and you're going to pay a lot of money because there's a lot of competition? All right. So I hope that this helps you as another Tuesday tutorial. If you like it, you can of course go ahead and subscribe so that every Tuesday hit the notification bell, and that will let you know when we've put out a new tutorial. Thanks, and I hope this helps.